First off, I'll start with today's trading activities. I remember earlier today on Business Breakfast, I asked you this question, Ambrose. I said, we saw a decline in transaction on Thursday. Today again, are we expecting a decline or a positive outlook? But then again, you were giving me the optimism, although cautiously, but then the result is actually out and we're seeing a decline. How do you react to this?
Yeah, actually we see it's a mixed market for the week. We saw buying interest and also profit taking within the period, which is expected in any market, especially as you said, market was off for straight 3 days, also saw market down for 2 days, but marginally today 0.01 tell you that the buyers in the market are taking position, while sellers are also reassessing how long or how far will price go from this level, knowing that yes, we are seeing some fundamental news. Still, I think we need to see how far it's going to influence price of equity, knowing that we have seen the reform ongoing, and they also how the subsidy was removed initially. We also saw you find the exchange rate. All eyes are now on the list that will be the minister. Actually, we have seen the advisory team before now. So this market is just trying to digest all this and kind of how it's going to impact the economy positively. But the market feed on things that are very, very important. And these are financials of company. And it is monetary policy and fiscal policy that also influence this company performance. And all eyes on what? On the coming Q2 number for this market. That means in the month of July, the numbers will determine where the market will go. I said earlier that the month of June is always the missed month.
Okay.
Yeah, but this time we're seeing that because of the reform, we're seeing June likely to close in the green. And that will change the narrative of almost 5 years down the previous years. June in 2023 is coming up to be green. It tells you that also the month of July also green. Why? People have to be very cautious in the month of July. If June is trading in green, July that also we expect to see
market
earnings. That means from first quarter or second quarter, toward the end of what's more results, that investors should sit down and analyze what am I in the market now. Is it for profit or it's for position for the earnings season? Because we keep the market in this oscillation mode.
All right, thank you so much for that insight. But let's get Mukhtar Mohammed's submission and thoughts on this. Mukhtar, Ambrose has raised key fundamentals that has led to the trading activities that we experienced in the course of the week. But let me get your reaction. Is the market still reacting to government policies, reforms in less than 3 weeks or less than a month, let me put it that way, of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu assumption in office?
Thank you. Like you rightly point out, the market has done some rallies, and each of those rallies have a name for them. The first rally we saw was the inauguration rally. It was fine. It said the right things. We now had the Emefiele rally because the Emefiele was removed. Then we have unification rally with unification of the exchange rate. So all these are rallies. And again, like Ambrose said, those are policy statements. So all these rallies were based on policy pronouncement. The market will start responding when you begin to see those structures being put. It's more or less like you are building castle on the air, but like they say, it's okay to build your castle on the air. Then later on begin to put foundation underneath it so that it will not come collapsing. I think that's what we are seeing in the market now. So I totally agree with Ambrose. Ambrose is the fundamental man. He talks about the fundamental. But sometimes this market, we have seen defy all fundamentals. Then begin to look at perception. Perception sometimes play a key role in Nigerian market. Sometimes, because if it is by fundamental, it's talk like FBN holding should not be selling higher than assets. But again, that's based on perception. So perception sometimes play a role, but I think what he said is right. The market has gone through the rally, and now investors are looking at. Remember, don't forget, half-year result is still coming, especially for the first tier bank, and people are positioning. Even if you see those numbers coming down, they are not as much as we normally would have had at this during this period, like Ambrose have rightly pointed out. So the market is still there. Investors are assessing their portfolio, and then they are taking position.
Okay, they are taking position to get all the profit. Let me get Charles Fakuga comment on these activities at the exchange. Charles, do you have a divergent view of what your colleagues have thrown on the floor this evening?
Yeah, thank you. Not really a divergent view, but as a practical trader, what we see day to day on the trading floor. Yes, fundamentals are all there. Of course, we're also seeing some technical analysis going on. Yes, 3 days of bull market, then 2 days of bearish market, of course, obvious profit taking, people reassessing their position. Like the two of them have said there, mid-year, half-year, a lot of repositioning will take place. Even the exchange itself, we are going to do some repositioning. We're going to do some rebalancing of certain parameters in the market. So all this, but most importantly for me, like Mukhtar have said, is perception now. People are perceiving that the current government has a lot to do, and the market, of course, has its own behavior. It will react, and we'll see some of these position. But most importantly, what I keep telling investors is have a plan. No matter the time of the year, have a plan. And we keep saying trade that plan. It is better. It will give you a better hedge to navigate the volatility in the markets.